Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the top base altcoins that you guys may want to pay attention to. But of course, you guys let me know what's your favorite base altcoins in the comment section down below. And before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys, grab the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 30K subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think down below. And while you guys are down there, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation that happen daily. And you guys can ask your questions on how does that Patreon group works. As you guys know, we have been getting into some bangers. You guys can look directly on Patreon and see the plays that we've been getting into. You guys can see the time we posted it, when we gotten into it, all of the good stuff right there. And after you guys look through all that, you guys can pick up my Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics ebook. This will help you guys pick out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative vesting, all of that is very important to picking out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio. So links for that will be in the description down below. After you guys do your DD on the group, you guys can sign up for the group. There's already a discount code already applied. Can take advantage of to test out the group, get your feet wet, see if the group is for you guys. As you guys know, once this market starts to turn back bullish again, you guys know we're gonna be hitting on some bangers. Lastly, if you guys haven't gotten yourself a cold storage wallet yet, I use Tangem. If you guys want to use the same thing, use code everything altcoin, save yourself 10%. So links for all of that would be in the description down below. And let's get right into the video, guys. 2026 has to be a big year for base, right? This is the year they're going to have to establish themselves as a pretty dominant L2. A lot of good plays on here, right? Especially with the integration from Aero into base, right? The base chain right on Coinbase. Not even only that, the base airdrop is going to be coming in 2026. So there's a lot of things that's going to be looking pretty interesting for the ecosystem and the chain itself. Now that base airdrop will drive some liquidity onto a lot of these different altcoins, right? You guys already know we have been I've been probably the biggest guy talking about base a lot on YouTube, right? You guys know we've been all over a lot of these base plays, especially when it was on virtuals. We got into some of the very early plays, but this ecosystem is continuously growing, and there's going to be a lot of new altcoins that's going to be in this base ecosystem that's going to look pretty interesting. So I'm going to get into some plays that I'm looking into for 2026 when it comes down to base. You guys let me know what's your favorite altcoins in the comment section down below. So first, we have to talk about virtuals. Virtuals honestly has been one of the biggest plays in that base ecosystem in terms of gains that people got, right? Whether it was from virtuals itself going from 3 cents all the way up to $5. I can't even speak, but going all the way up to $5, and the ecosystem that gave out, like not gave out, but there was multiple big gains in the virtual ecosystem. So I think this is going to continue on in 2026, especially now with their focus on embodied AI and robotics. I think virtuals is looking good, and you guys can already see from the lows, the market believes the same thing, from 65 cents back up to 90 cents. The question is, will we see its previous all-time high again of $5? I think we might just be able to. Now, they did put out their tweet on pretty much ship or die trying. They broke down everything they've done in 2025. In this same article, they did talk about what they're going to be focusing on 2026 here. So for 2026, the immediate focus remains on growing agentic GDP from $450 million towards the $3 billion plus annualized through deeper agent-to-agent commerce, broader builder participation, and a continued evolution of Butler as the default execution interface. At the same time, the system begins extending beyond software. This is where I'm excited for, right? As agents mature economically, embodiment becomes inevitable, right? The next billion will not come from more launches alone. It will come from embodied agents executing in real world. The next phase is already underway. You guys already know their fourth pillar that they put out was the talks about robotics. They're going to be doing some embodied AI agent things. They already partnered with OpenMind. So there's a lot of big things coming for virtuals in 2026 that has me. Next, we got Aero. Now, Aero, you guys already know we got into Aero when they pretty much first came out. We seen everything. We ran this up to to its all-time highs, and it did come back down. It is at 57 cents as of right now. They did have a lot of inflation, a lot of things that was going on right now. Aero is looking pretty good for 2026 because you guys already know their big upgrade that we're going to talk about in this video here is going live in Q2, right? Its all-time high was $2.32, which was a year ago. They got that base integration, meaning through Aero, a lot of base chain altcoins is already on Coinbase. They're allowing for DEX trading, altcoin trading through their L2 through Aero. And not only that, with the Solana integration, they also got Solana altcoins that you guys can trade from there as well. So let's get into it, right? The base Solana bridge is now live on Aero. Starting now, any Solana token can deploy and trade automatically on Aero seamlessly, right? Bridge SPL tokens deploy liquidity and tap into the base ecosystem. This is a big upgrade, a big bridge for Aero, and I think this is going to push it much higher as well. Now, this is big news here because this is pretty much one of the biggest buybacks that we've seen, right? 964,000 Aero buyback. The last buyback of the year is officially in the books. The Aerodrome PGF has acquired and max locked 964,000 Aero as part of its programmatic market aware buyback model. And you guys know with this buyback, there's a burn later on, right? This is all coming right before Q2 big upgrade, right? Aero will launch in Q2 of 2026. There's a lot that people are predicting is going to be looking pretty good for Aero, right? So Jack puts out this tweet, made a few printout to highlight what's coming for Aero in Q2 of 2026. In short, top to bottom overhaul of the DEX, the token economy, and the market opportunity. Oh, and a first of its kind fund that does more than just buybacks, right? So there's a lot to look forward to when it comes down to Aero. I'm pretty excited for Aero when it comes down to 2026, especially Q2. We have to see what's about to happen. Next, we got Sapien. Now, some of you guys been quoting me saying, don't fade the co-founder of Base. I stand by that again. Don't fade the co-founder of Base, right? Sapien, if you guys don't know, the co-founder of Base has founded Sapien, right? Right now it's sitting at a $41 million market cap, $167 million FDV. All-time high was 2 months ago where it was 53 cents. Now it really hasn't gained too much traction, right? Mainly it has come out during a pretty boring time of the market. And not only that, I believe that in 2026 here, robotics is going to be more of a talk where Sapien can actually thrive from that. Now, they put out some of these tweets that I love, right? The missing primitive in AI is verifiable quality. AI cannot inherently tell good data from bad. Proof of quality can, right? AI pipelines should not only rely on blind trust. And they actually have this reply to Stan here, solid take. AI definitely needs proof of data quality, right? Exactly, fam. Without solid proof of data quality, right, AI is basically guessing. Sapien fixes that by making truth verifiable and not assumed. Another tweet. We're halfway through the 2020s and AI still has the potential to hallucinate and confidently present misinformation as fact. With proof of quality, we're building the trust layer for AI to counteract that, right? Not only that, they're building out data labeling for robotics. This is the big part that I'm pretty excited for when it comes down to Sapien and why I have it on this list here. Next, we got Avantis. Now, Avantis had a little wild time when it came out. It came out at the perfect time where pretty much that little perpdex war happened. Will there still be a perpdex narrative that people want to pay attention to? We have to see, but Avantis does look pretty good. Right now, sitting at 35 cents, at a $91 million market cap, FDV of $354 million. You guys see its all-time high was $2.64 3 months ago. Now, with the base app live to everyone is able to now test out a lot of these different mini apps that's going to be directly on the base app, right? I believe there's going to be more growth on the base app as well, a lot more users coming into the base app, but we'll have to see how things will play out. But if you guys don't know, Avantis has now introduced Perps by Avantis, the flagship layer of the base app, where pretty much people can perp trade, you know, do a bunch of trades on the base mini app, right? Base app, I should say, through their mini app, right? So wherever base goes, they go. Trade global markets, equities, indices, FX, metals, and crypto, right? Deep liquidity and unmatched leverage. all powered by the base app. So this is pretty good for them, right? We'll have to see how this is going to continuously build out. But another thing that just started for them is their buybacks. This started back in November, so they do have their dashboard live that pretty much will show the state of where they at currently, right before the next milestone to get to the buyback. So this is actually pretty good. I love buybacks. You guys already know we all like buybacks and burns and things like that. So we have to see how Avantis is going to play out going forward. Lastly, we got the lowest market cap altcoin on this list here. I do believe has some good potential. It's Edel, right? You guys know we ran this up when it first came out. As you guys can see, it did come out around here, and then we ran it up there. We called it out. You guys can check it out on the Patreon group as well if you guys want proof. But right now it is sitting at $7.9 million market cap, FDV of $16 million. Now they have quietly done some good things on here, right? Q1 and Q2 roadmap will be dropping soon. I can't wait for that Q1, Q2 upgrade, roadmap, so we can see what's going on. But so far, what they achieved in Q4, they got that World Liberty 5 partnership. The testnet is live, scaling past 5,000 users. USD1 integration, right? Stocks are moving on chain, regulations forming fast, major players are stepping in. So I think this is where Edel is going to be able to honestly do pretty well. There's not too many big RWA plays on base. I think Edel can actually take a nice position. Now, Sambo put out a pretty good detailed thread on Edel, right? USD1 season is starting to take shape, and Edel is positioning itself directly in path of that flow. This is not just about hype, it's about capital flow, settlement efficiency, and on-chain adoption at scale. The real unlock with USD1 is on-chain settlements between counterparties, instant, programmable, and capital efficient, right? This foundation requires for tokenized stocks to move beyond experimentation. Edel is building natively for the future. Tokenized stocks are powerful if liquidity is already there, and that's where Edel's strategy becomes clear. Deep, pre-committed stablecoin TVL first, asset issuers follow. So Q1 looks like it's going to be a significant transition for Edel, right? Edel mainnet goes live, and then the revenue generation begins. Additional token syncs such as staking are introduced. So there's going to be some things. We're going to wait for that roadmap to talk more about Edel for Q1 and Q2. But so far what Sambo has put out here, as you can see, what we are looking ahead to in 2026 is the USD1 pre-deposit campaign, right? Key advisors to be announced, expanding testnet, and mainnet revenue live, right? Momentum for Edel is building parallel across product and adoption. So I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty good play because of we've been talking about RWAs being a nice narrative for 2026. And I believe base doesn't have too many RWA plays that are going to be standing out, or just standout RWA plays in general as of right now. And I think Edel is positioned pretty well to actually take advantage of this, right? That means a lot more people are going to be focused on Edel and maybe other RWA plays, right? So right now I like Edel, but things could change, of course. You guys know this is an ever evolving space, but you guys let me know how you guys feel about this. Let me know what's your favorite altcoins in the base ecosystem in the comment section down below, and if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.